What's up guys, it's Chris here. Recently, I made a video about how after Veve has cash out, I believe it would be negative for the short-term price action of our collectibles and comics. In that video, my primary thesis was that gems in secondary have been circulating from one collectible to the next, constantly being able to be injected but not being able to be taken out. Therefore, people that have been sitting on these gems will finally have a chance to take them out of circulation, affecting the price of collectibles and comics. If you want to watch the whole video, I'll link it up above. However, I left out one pivotal piece of information that I didn't realize at the time that could change everything. It could lead to these theories on the Veve marketplace that could change everything about the market as we know it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that. As always, be sure to subscribe to the channel for content weekly, and of course, like this video for the YouTube algorithms. What I'm about to tell you is pretty mind-blowing, so let's dig right in. So again, this is a theory, or you can even say conspiracy. This isn't for fact. But what if I told you that in a way, Veve controls the amount of gems in circulation? Pretty crazy to think about. So here's what I left out last video. I said that I was talking about how no users can take these gems out of circulation. But in fact, Veve themselves can take these gems out of circulation, which is not good for the market. Why would Veve want to do this right now? There's two main reasons why they would want to do this. One is the gem exploit that we saw back in January, and it was actually happening last year, where people basically created gems that weren't backed by the dollar by using exploits in the system. And although Veve locked up accounts, they still had to make up a significant amount for this. The second off is the 30% that Veve has to take a hit on for every single gem purchased because they owe it to Google and Apple. So with these two things, Veve is taking massive hits on gems. So if they wanted to, they can actually control the gems that exit the market via back to them, because they can ultimately control the edition size on primary sales. So as I was saying, on secondary sales, other than the fees, ultimately the gems are circulating. However, on primary sales, that means when these things mint out, it does go out of the market into Veve, into the companies that they're owed to. So if they were to change edition sizes for these, and we have seen kind of unreal edition sizes, at least in my personal opinion, even if we have a massive user base one day. So we see these very large edition sizes. It could be Veve's tactic to remove these empty gems out of the market and kind of balance everything back, even if it's temporary bad for secondary market action, as well as be able to help with that 30%. So this was all brought to my attention by Javier Torres on Twitter via DM. I did ask if he was okay with me sharing these messages, and he said it was okay. So let's give one of his examples. Edition numbers matter, as we discussed, because the primary market is burning 100% of the gems used to purchase those editions. So let's say they drop Wolverine at 50,000 editions. Compared to our user base that consistently goes for every single drop, it's popular IP, yes, but 50,000 is kind of a lot. So a lot of people grab 2 to 3. At the end of the day, this Wolverine is burning 50,000 gems on the primary sale. However, when secondary market opens, the demand is low because most of the people that wanted a Wolverine got them on drop. And now we're not talking about when everything would sell out immediately due to bots and due to empty gems. So furthermore, this is key because the gems purchased on the secondary market are the only ones that survive the transaction. The net effect is a significant drop in the gems in the ecosystem because the gems are being burnt on primary, but there's no demand to have them replaced on the secondary. This causes prices to drop for all collectibles since every sale needs to pull the gems from the ecosystem. Less gems in the ecosystem means lower sales. Okay, so that's what we have been seeing from the past to this point on, if this is all true. However, this could be bullish news for MTL and for all the other things coming, and here's why. Let's flip this around for after Veve exits burn mode, if this theory is correct. They then drop a Wolverine with 1 rarity at 3,000 editions. Now, they burn a lot less gems on the primary sell, so that's more gems we have for the secondary market, more gems flowing around in the ecosystem, which is what I talked about in my last video. So the demand for Wolverine is very high because so few people have them. And when they start going on sale, the prices go way up, hence filling the market with liquidity. This is where, again, it gets incredibly bullish. So once MTL rolls out, they're in perfect position to change the edition strategy. They'll have burned a huge amount of these expensive or empty gems, as we talked about earlier, gems that shouldn't be in the market or gems that they had to pay a premium for because the 30% of the ecosystem. The door is now open for 30% cheaper gems via the web app. So they can then drop huge IP like Wolverine with low edition numbers and massively fire up the secondary market, causing an explosion of new gems. If they do this for multiple drops, the market prices will rise quickly, and again, this will be bullish news for the future of Veve. If this theory is correct, this could be insanely bullish news for the future of Veve, because not only this, we are also very close to the MCP being rolled out, which is the Master Collector Program, which will incentivize collectors to be able to buy more on the secondary for an kind of like a gamification in the app. We have OUP rolling out, which you will be able to integrate your OMI to be able to use for benefits in the Veve market. We have a ton of other stuff coming along the roadmap that is actually unfolding before our eyes. We've been so excited about it, and it's finally happening. So again, I just made a bearish video. To me, this is very bullish news. Let me know down below in the comments if you think that this is far-fetched or you think that this could absolutely be a possibility for Veve. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.